Here is our tic-tac-toe board to help us with the rules for integer multiplication and division. So if you take a look at this board, and I always just make it, and I still make it when I'm doing integer multiplication, just make your tic-tac-toe board, and then I do all my positives diagonally down like that, and then I fill in the rest. I put that at the top of my paper, and I always have it so that I can check my answer. So when you look at this, you just follow right along. So if the first integer is positive times a negative, your answer is going to be negative. Go down to this row as your first integer is negative times a positive, your answer is also going to be negative. Or negative times negative, your answer will be positive. And we already know positive number times positive number is positive, right? Just like we've been multiplying numbers ever since we started multiplying. You can also remember that if the signs are the same, the answer is positive, or if the signs are different, the answer is negative. But I always tend to get these confused with the addition and subtraction rules, so I rely personally on this tic-tac-toe board all the time. So let's see a little bit about how we actually do this. So here's our first problem. We have 8 times negative 9. So if I go over to my board, my first answer is positive. Then my second integer is negative. So my answer is going to be negative. So 8 times 9 is 72. And my answer is negative. Okay, let's look at the next one. We have negative 5 times negative 7. So we have negative 5 times negative 7. Our answer is going to be positive. So 5 times 7 is 35. And my tic-tac-toe board told me that my answer is going to be positive. And this also applies for division. So in this problem, we have 58 divided by 6. And we look at our board and we have negative divided by a negative. Our answer is going to be positive. And 6 doesn't go into 58 evenly, but when I do it on my calculator, I get 9.6 and a bunch of sixes afterwards. So I put that little line over it because it's a repeating decimal, if we remember that. And then I said my answer is going to be positive, so I can circle it. And the last problem over here says 32 divided by negative 4. So I have a positive divided by a negative. My answer is going to be negative. So 32 divided by 4 is 8. And I said that my answer is going to be negative. So we get negative 8 for our answer. Okay, so you have all you're going to do is tell me, will the answer be positive or negative?